Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 24. Constant happiness. Sada Khush. Today's topic is gentle and humble. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. So everyone is cheerful, right? Contentment brings cheerfulness. So everyone looks cheerful, yes. And when we are cheerful, there is a lot of appreciation. Everyone likes, right? Especially these days, when you are cheerful, you bring hope, you bring courage, You create enthusiasm. It's really, really very important to be have a cheerful heart. So take a moment that contentment makes us cheerful. And when we are cheerful, we are appreciated. It's not question of praise, but it's more appreciation. People will say, oh, when I look at this one, I feel so happy because she is very cheerful. Because in this life, to be joyful, to be cheerful is very, very important. I was looking at my chart today, and like one of the thought I had for efforts to remain present at that moment. I'm at present moment and I'm thinking about what happened in the past, what's going to happen in future. So that thought actually is not useful, right? So I had been paying attention that thought remains at the present. I am at present moment, I am present here. And it's really very interesting to notice that how we carry the past so much with us and concern for the future. Baba has given us knowledge of drama. And he said everything is accurate, perfect, and beneficial. So whatever happened, accurate, perfect, and beneficial. If this becomes our firm lesson, some souls say when I came in knowledge, in the beginning, I got very busy in service and I really didn't do enough yoga. I didn't study well. So I said, maybe that was important, that was necessary. Maybe you didn't had all that service. Maybe you wouldn't have stayed. So whatever happened, maybe at that time you can't see the benefit, but there must definitely be benefit. Baba is the one who is also benefactor. Rama is benefactor. So seeing the benefits. Today I was saying that, oh, I have to talk to Baba about something. So in the afternoon I start looking at Baba just to get some kind of indications for certain things. And I found that Baba definitely, maybe immediately doesn't give reply, but after little while you do get answers. So from time to time, like I just see, can I do that with Baba? And like Baba said, this morning also in Murli, always remember Baba is your father, teacher, and Sadguru. So whole day having that awareness, because even when we give exam in different subjects, we just sometimes get satisfied, but not necessarily excellent, right? I think most of us were good students, right, in our Logic studies. Same as we have so many subjects here. Looking at that, how much knowledge has become part of my attitude, how much knowledge has become part of my drishti. Do I look at everyone as a soul? Am I in soul conscious when I'm looking and talking to others? Number one subject, right? So keep checking, looking at each subject and keep giving yourself marks. So average, what's the marks? 60%, 70? How many of you think you could get 60%? Thinking. Yes. What about 80%? It always happens that the last percentage takes more efforts. But what percentage we need to have? 100%. No? Yeah, we want 100% marks. So looking at in what subject I have more, which subjects I need to do more. Life is very interesting, no? Because in this knowledge we are growing, we are becoming. So it's very, very living, in the sense of, yes, yesterday my intellect, today my intellect, tomorrow my intellect will be more Sato Pradhan because I remember Baba today. It's like you look at a plant growing, right? Every day you say it's grown half inch. It's really expanding. It's becoming bigger. So same is your own life. I am really better in understanding. I am better now in deciding. I am good in power to discern, like you keep growing, watching your own self growing gives lot of happiness and also definitely contentment. So you all must have had many realizations today and also found many things you have been able to do and accomplish comparative to past. And this definitely must have increased deep contentment in you, which makes us very cheerful, very happy. So tomorrow we will look at our inner calmness and coolness. How much I am peaceful deep inside. Or very quickly I get disturbed or upset. Something supposed to be in a particular way didn't happen. Why didn't happen? Well, anyway, whatever happened has happened. So why I lose my stage? Why I lose my state of mind? We know that this was not right. It shouldn't have been like that. But it happened. So you have to accept and move forward, right? This will help us to keep our nature, our words, Very, very polite, respectful. And you wouldn't need to say too much, right? Daddy Prakashpuri always used to tell us that your words should be nirmal. But it's only possible when internally there is calmness and peaceful, then words also will come out in a very, very positive way. This requires attention, but also if internally one is that, in that state, the words definitely, even our drishti. They say when it's time of Christmas, time of giving. We are not waiting for Santa Claus, are we? Santa Claus has given us big, big bags full of all the treasures. Actually, each one of us have become Santa Claus. We have to walk with our bag of goods to deliver to needy. Carry the gifts of love and peace. So today I was thinking, each one of us, we are Santa Claus. We are ready with our bags for tomorrow, right? Through our thoughts, our words, through actions, we will just keep giving, bestowing to everyone. So keep that awareness tomorrow morning. Start your day, Christmas Day, with the thought, yes, Baba is Santa Claus, but he has delivered a lot of goods to us. So I am also Santa Claus. So tomorrow evening, at least you can bring your hat, right? Santa hat, bag, if possible. But it could be an awareness. So Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Constant happiness, gentle and humble, the speed of wastage in the mind and intellect of those who are satisfied will not be fast. They will constantly be gentle and humble. Because of being humble, they will constantly give everyone the coolness of the shadow of being the embodiment of satisfaction.
Om Shanti. So once again, thank you so much. And now we'll do our story time. So welcome to the Avyakti Journey, Mohini Didi, the living light, stories of spirituality that inspire and illuminate. So would like to invite our dear angel sister, Sister Wadi. Welcome.
Mute. Om Shanti again. How are you? Good evening to the Divine Family and of course Sister Mohini, Brother Dev, but a special nod this evening to Baba's children in Latin America and anywhere where there's a Latino community around the world, because their main celebration is actually today. It's called Noche Buena. As Baba mentioned, I think it was today's morning, about how Shiv Baba comes at a minute after midnight. And this is remembered for Krishna, and the same thing that the baby Jesus was born at midnight, which would have been the 25th morning. But in the Latin communities and countries, they celebrate on the 24th, and the families get together and they eat together and so on. So I'm not sure how that works in the Brahmin family. We're still making preparations for tomorrow, but just wanted to acknowledge that. And as well as that, then it's appropriate that the story that Devbai is going to share this evening is from south of us. So over to you, Devbai. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Sister Vadi. Merry Christmas. I'm in peace
Thank
village,
you.
and it is white Christmas here.
Oh, perfect.
So today's story is kind of connected to this morning's blessing. Baba was talking about when one is in Yog Yukt and Yukt Yukt stage, how they become worthy of being remembered. So that's what reminds me when I read this story. So here is a story. Sister Mohini's last visit to Brazil was in May 2010. And that was my first BK retreat with a senior. I was 3 months in Gyan. The first time I met a soul gem of that carat, when I saw her, I had the experience of seeing Mama in front of me, and her face was of nothing affects me, either good or bad. I could see a complete balance and power emanating from Sister Mohini. When she passed by me, I had an indescribable experience of a powerful energy. At that moment, a thought came. Is it what I have to become? I will not be able to. I came too late. And I cried for the rest of the retreat. Today, I do not feel anymore that I am not going to achieve it. I also understand that I have had a live example in front of me, and that example inspires me till today in my efforts. I'm very grateful to you, Mohini Didi. Om Shanti.
Welcome, Mohini Didi.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Merry Christmas.
You too, both of you.
Is it really that long since you were in Brazil?
It seems like it doesn't feel long, but must be.
It doesn't feel that long.
Mm-hmm.
But this, the sister, she cried feeling that she had come too late. And so I'm wondering, when you first came to Baba, did you have an immediate aim and objective? Did you see yourself as becoming Lakshmi Narayan? And if you did, has it changed over the years? Has it gotten stronger? Can you remember? It's not necessarily something that I relate to so much, but I've seen so many people, as you would have as well, who when they first come, yes, their hands up, as Baba says, I'm going to be Lakshmi Narayan. And then the reality sets in, and maybe it goes up a little less than the first time. So I'm curious about your personal experience in relation to an aim and objective.
I was very comfortable listening to that, because there are two things which one is goddess image within me. Since childhood, I always felt that I am image of goddess. Lakshmi Narayan is different, but as a goddess or divine, that feeling I always had. And that is what image I want to protect. And I was looking for from where I can get the strength. And even I had been reading a lot of books at that time. So, I felt this is what I am. And only, as I always say, that each one of us, we are angels, but we are baby angels in the beginning. And then we keep growing and growing. So my feeling was also like that. And so I was very comfortable, very natural, because I always believed that being child of God, you know, my parents, they are divine, they are godly. So it's natural for me, like in Lokik way, you have your features, your nature from the Lokik parents. So same is each one of us, God's children, we have that godliness, that divinity. But then again, to live that life, and as Baba said, if you study properly, do proper service, good dharana, you will claim good status. So whether it is number one, Lakshminarayan, or two, but you do feel that you're achieved, you are grown completely into that status now. That's
Did
what I.
did you ever have a leaning more towards one or the other, Lakshmi or Narayan?
Because that confluence says, no, I have to be Vishnu, right?
Right, okay.
That means I have to play, Baba says, both parts, no? So I keep more image of Vishnu in front of me. And I think we have both personalities, each one of us. We have motherly, fatherly, or feminine, masculine. We have all both qualities, and it's a good balance of those qualities. And that's where the image of Vishnu is.
Yeah.
So it's fine with me. Whatever I become, I think I will be good at that. Whether
I would sometimes joke and say, I want to be Lakshmi to be loved by Narayan. And yeah.
It's a good thought, but then I think Lakshmi also loves Narayan to know. It's not
I know,
only.
but I like the idea of being loved by Narayan.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Like this sister was saying, and I have seen it, where a soul such as you, that you come with an energy, with it's palpable, you can feel it. And some people will acknowledge it and maybe even want to bow down to you because of it. And some people will recognize it. I remember once at an Images and Voices, and this person saying, as soon as Sister Mohini walked into the room, everything changed, but they couldn't understand what you were saying. They could understand, they could catch your vibration, but they couldn't understand the depth of your talk. And then others will both catch your vibration and understand what you are saying. And like that young sister, make effort to become that. And then the other quality, that they will catch it, they will understand it, but then they get disheartened in the process because they don't see themselves becoming it. Is there something more that you can do in relation to them, or they're on their own?
Help them to have self-respect and self-trust, because just even to keep this thought that I am God's child, and keep that self-respect and trust yourself and trust Baba too. Because I always say that that was not my thought. God gave me. So he will help me until end to become that.
That's nice. That's
Baba,
nice.
Baba told us, or he gave us this aim. So he has to help us that until end, he will be with us until we reach to that stage. So I always kind of not depend, but I have this feeling of that he is always with us as a guide to mold us and make us like, Lakshminarayan.
Yeah. That's a very nice thought. I've not put it in those terms, that it's like God planted the thought in me and gave me the knowledge or whatever. So he has to help me. Was there ever a time when you would have used those words for Baba? Baba, you have to help me in this, or?
I feel that I make efforts, and as much efforts I make, Baba's help is there, you know. So I don't remember, because I generally don't ask for help.
No, that's what I was thinking.
I always feel that he will give as much I need, whether it is for personal efforts or even for the task. Even for the task, I always say, okay, Baba, let's see what we can do. And so this self-trust, then you have to have trust in Baba that, you know, look at these children, they can use Baba so much.
It's amazing, isn't it? But you know, I was thinking, does every generation that comes, we're told, last so fast, so first, but this generation seems more mature, more, I don't know, very, there's a certain wisdom that seems beyond their years.
No, but many of us, I came to knowledge when I heard at 11, and by 15, 16, I was reading Murli, so when I look at them, I feel that it's true, because many of us came at early age and understood knowledge, had connection with Baba, and got sustenance from Baba. And you know, Baba always said that you have never seen a university where 5-year-old and the 80-year-old, they're both studying same study.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to see how these children use Baba so much, I think more than we use. So it's a lot of people are sending their experiences, that how inspiring to see how real it is for these children to say Baba and take help from Baba. Baba is with us, Baba is companion. So I think that these are the souls, they continuing whatever journey is left. One said they have to go home soon, right? So,
yeah, wasn't that interesting? Everything in this world. Yeah.
So it's amazing.
12, 15 years old. Yeah.
So I think that if Baba is telling us, we have faith in Baba, just believe it and continue on journey. And as I said, he will make you perfect. He will make you Lakshmi Narayan, in the sense of, because after all, we are part of his task, no? Establishment of golden age is what? Not to create good trees and flowers and fruits. Is to create us, right? He has to create us and make us deities from human. And of course, then self-efforts are important. But we are part of Baba's task, because if we are not ready, golden age won't come. So he has to make us ready.
No, the children, their consciousness is that we're going home soon, that this is all going to end. It was probably your consciousness when you came to.
Right.
And so would you say that it's definitely different now?
See, I also thought, oh, I have to become 100% perfect very soon. So any Dadi gave any correction, anything, oh yes, I have to be perfect. So it's very beneficial actually to believe that. And then as you grow mature, then you know that you have to live that life, you know. So then that is where the difference comes. Some children, they continue, and some, you know, it depends on, everyone is different there. But look at Omanli, all dadis. You see those little kids, you know, they all became dadis. So that means we know these souls are definitely on journey. That means they already had been on journey. So if there is little time left, and we all have to go together. So we all will be together at
Yeah.
any age. No?
I know it's not important, but do you ever look at these souls and think these are, souls of the yajna, that they were last birth with Baba or whatever? And what would be the characteristic that would make you feel that?
Because Baba says when people come to listen knowledge, and if they are touched that they can become deity, and there was happiness in the world, there was no sorrow, they are deity souls. So as soon as you know they are deity souls, then it depends how much journey they have done and how much more has to be done. But definitely I feel these souls are from the clan,
Okay, I like
so
that.
If you look at them as our clan, then
Yes.
we will sustain them in whatever way.
Yeah.
Because when this COVID started, it was many BK parents start calling, can we have something for children? And that is where we started this Avyakti children class. And 45 took course. Some were already had taken course. And since then, it had been consistent, and most of the children are present. And as Bhumi Ben said, that some have become over 13. So we are planning to start class for them. And then Wednesday, there is half an hour Morley. And there are about 8 teachers. It needs some coordinations, but it's working very well. Because we felt it's part of our duty to sustain them. During COVID time, 110 good surrendered senior sisters have left body. I'm just giving example.
Yes.
So if all that little children will come somewhere, right? Of course, we don't look at the so little, and that's why I said at least from 5 onwards. And these 2 ones who are 5, they make and they read the homework and they start the program, and so it's amazing to see them.
It is amazing to see
It's
them.
amazing, yeah. So they are from our divine family.
They're from
They
our
are from our clan, yeah.
Bhushan. Yeah. All right, that's my questions, and so as I say, I particularly like that point. So let's see what Devbhai has to say.
Om Shanti.
Hello.
Yeah, I really like you made these 3 different categories, that how somebody could come and they just could feel the energy but may not understand, but some could do both, and some may become disheartened. But the response Didi gave was nice, that we have to help them to have self-respect and self-trust. And if Baba has taken the task in his hand to make us, become what our aim is, then our task is to make the effort, and the rest is actually his.
Yeah, I like the idea that he put the thought in our head in the first place.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
So equally trusting that, okay, Baba also has a role to play to make me that. So that's nice to be easy.
Although we can never blame him if
Dadi Gulzar said she was 10 years old, and Baba said, you will become world server. And she didn't know what is world. They didn't know anything about the world. And she said, but they didn't forget it. It's only when she became medium and all over the world souls start coming. She said, oh, Baba used to say when we were 10 years old that you will be world server. So if I really believe that he is God, then every word he's speaking for each one of us, or in general for us as BKs, has to happen. So we have to be responsible, but not responsible as heaviness. Oh, have to do, even for efforts, be as much you are natural, you can move forward in a very smooth way. But a lot of people say, I have to make intense effort. So I say, what intense you will make? Make sincerely, natural, make it consistent, enjoy it. Even efforts have to be enjoyed, not forcefully. And then you become stable and you keep growing, right? So free from tension. Okay.
Thank you, Shanti.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Now I need to go and do some cooking. Okay. Om
Good.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank
Om
you.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, Didi, Sister Body, and Brother Dev. That was wonderful. And of course, we look forward for next Friday. Next Friday is our end of the year day. So, of course, we will have wonderful time together. Anyway, so now let's do our true meditation and we will take Drishti from Didi. Om Shanti.
Gentle and humble. The speed of wastage in the mind and intellect of those who are satisfied will not be fast. They will constantly be gentle and humble. Because of being humble, they will constantly give everyone the coolness of the shadow of being the embodiment of satisfaction.
Nirmal, Nirman. जिसका मन प्रसन्नचित्त होता है, उसके मन बुद्धि के व्यर्थ की गति फास्ट नहीं होगी। सदा निर्मल निर्माण। निर्माण होने के कारण सभी को अपने प्रसन्न चित्त की छाया में शीतलता देंगे। ओम शांति।
सुहानी सीरत में सूरत समाई है सुहानी, आपने मेरी जिंदगानी हम पे की, आपने बड़ी मेहरबानी।
Om Shanti. Good night. Again, Merry Christmas. Have a good day tomorrow. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.